Is sex okay during your porn brain reboot or during this 30-day challenge? Should you stay away from it? Let's dig in. This is day 2, but I know a lot of people wonder this during their porn brain rewire, so I just wanted to get it out in front of us before we dive into creating the rest of the plan. So here is the filter. So think about this. We're going for pattern interrupt, like I told you yesterday. So if you find that you are really jonesing and you're thinking about sex a lot and you're having a very difficult time, it is likely better to stay away from sex for 30 days. We're talking about 30 days here, not a lifetime. You can definitely stay away from sex for 30 days. It may be challenging. You're not going to get prostate cancer. Don't worry about that. It will be healthy for your brain to unwire the porn brain pattern that has been in there for a very long time. So just remember, your brain's looking for sex to regulate itself, to de-stress, and to feel okay. But remember, thinking about sex, pornography, masturbation, they're causing that. They're causing the feelings of anxiety, or at least massively contributing to them. So what happens when you stay away from sex is you don't have to discern if it is the call from your brain to regulate your mood through dopamine from sex, or if it's your actual healthy libido. It will be very difficult for you to figure that out in these early days. So I would encourage you for these 30 days to spend the time being able to figure it out. Because if you don't give in to urges or cravings, and if you take a little time from having sex with your partner or going out and looking for sex with other people, that can help you figure out the why, the motivation behind your actions. Now, if you have a partner and you still want to continue to have sex with your partner, again, you don't want to totally freak them out because your behavior is so different. You don't want anybody to be onto you that you're doing this porn brain rewire possibly, or you just definitely want some sex for the next 30 days. And I understand that. This is what I encourage you to do, is to schedule it, or at least have in your mind. You don't have to put it on your planner if you don't want to, but have in your mind a time frame. Give yourself enough time that you're going to be with your partner. And that is important because it will be at that time. It won't be something that you do impulsively or compulsively to regulate your mood. And that's one way you can start discerning it, because let's just say that you decide that Friday night you're going to have date nights during this next 30 days, or during your porn brain rewire in general. You're going to have date night with your partner, and those are the nights that you're going to have sex on Friday nights from 7 to 10. That would be an amazing thing. Apparently you don't have 5 children if you're going to have a nice long arousal time from 7 to 10, but we're going to go with it. So from 7 to 10, you plan, date night. You're going to have some food, some drinks. You're going to spend time connecting. And then you're going to move into having some fun, engaging, arousing, erotic, get your groove on sex with your partner. That's okay. But then on Monday morning at 5 a.m., if you're craving sex and you want to have sex with your partner, the answer is no then, because that's not, developing healthy arousal during a healthy time. That could be a call from your brain that Monday you got to go back to work, and your brain needs a dopamine hit to be able to do it. So when you don't give in to those urges and you feel what's going on with you and you think about it and you get your journal out and you integrate it, you can really discern what is happening then. And I think it will help you to be able to see your pattern. Figuring out the pattern across these 30 days can be a gift that you give to yourself, if nothing else, or if you don't have the biggest goals accomplished through this 30-day challenge. If you can figure out the pattern and some of the driving forces behind your habit, that is going to be a major win to keep you moving forward in terms of hardwiring. So it starts today by saying, okay, I'm not going to have sex for a week. You can just say, I'm not going to have sex for this week. or you can say, I'm not having sex for this month, for this 30-day challenge, because I'm going to see what happens in my brain, in my mind, in my heart, in my body for the next week or the next month. So then I can take some proper action steps. So that is your action step for today, is to decide now if you're going to not have sex for the next 30 days and commit to it, and talk to your partner about it if you're so inclined. That would be great for you. In a future lesson, we're going to talk about, should you bring your partner on board with this porn brain rewire? So if you're inclined and if your partner knows you're on this journey, share that with her or him, so that, the more people working on this together, the more the likelihood of your success. So you can decide, I'm not having sex. Or if you are going to have sex, think about when it's going to be, and more importantly, figure out when it's not going to be. Set your sex schedule and stick to it. Don't give in to the urges that you will convince yourself is just your healthy sexuality and your libido, because we are unraveling hypersexuality, way too much sexuality. We're bringing it down to healthy sexuality. Healthy sexuality is in the 2-time-a-week range. And that's not an opinion. That is most people's healthy libido makes it so that that's as often as sex is necessary for them or important to them. And remember, on our porn addiction quiz, the way you know you have a porn addiction, which is based on a real, true, measured scale, is that sex and pornography are very, very important to you, and you invest your time, your money, and energy into it. So across this journey, you're going to invest your time, your money, and your energy into other things that help you get on purpose. And so to be able to do that, you have to invest less time, money, and energy into sex and pornography. And creating a sex schedule is a really powerful way for you to do it. So decide when those time blocks are going to be. Block them out. I know you might not be able to turn it on and off during those time blocks. There should be some takeaways for you in terms of your behavior there too. If you can't turn it on and off during those times, that might be a sign that, that your healthy sexuality could use some encouragement with your partner, and it gets encouragement by leaving hypersexuality in the screen behind. Let me explain that in case you don't understand what I mean. What I mean is, when you don't go into the screen, you actually want to be with your partner more. So if you schedule sex and you don't really feel like being with your partner, it might, and it's been a week, it might be that your brain is unwiring from the need to go back into the screen. And before you know it, you'll be more interested in being in your partner, which is a really awesome thing for you. Okay, so get your journal out, decide if you're going no sex, or if you are having sex, schedule it now. Don't go away from the schedule. Don't violate that schedule. Do not give in to the urges. You want to start hearing the hijacker and how he will justify things to you that, you haven't had sex since Friday night and it's Monday. You need more sex than that. That's not true. We're unwiring that. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, control your brain or it'll control you.